Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This is Reika Does Blender. I am Reika and today we are going to continue with this fairy scene and we are going to add some flowers. We are not going to texture paint them just yet, so just going to model it and we are going to use a few different modifiers to make our flowers. Okay, so first of all, this is where we left off last time. So we have our mushrooms, our trees, and our platform. And I already placed my 3D cursor into the word origin. And to make sure yours is there as well, press Shift S and click on cursor to word origin, and your cursor will snap into the middle. Now, the next thing I want to do is add the mesh. So Shift A to add mesh, and I'm going to add a plane. And I'm going to scale it down to about this size. Press G and X to move it around here. Maybe scale it down just a little bit more. So this is going to be our flower petal. We just zoom in a little bit and then I'll press Ctrl plus A and apply all transforms. So make sure that if you press N on your keyboard, you can see the transforms. The locations should be all on 0, rotation should be all on 0, and the scale should be on 1. And the dimensions, they don't really matter. They are the local dimensions, not the global. Press N to make this panel disappear. Press Tab, and now we are in edit mode. And I'm gonna go into top view with 7 on my numpad. And what I'll do is I'm going to press Ctrl R to do a loop cut, and with my mouse wheel scrolling upwards, I'm going to make it 4 loop cuts. And then to confirm the position, I'm going to click my left mouse button and then the right mouse button. So here we are, we have 4 loop cuts. And I'm going to turn on my proportional editing and select this edge on the end. Press S to scale, and this gray circle is going to appear. So that is the circle of influence, and it influences, when you're scaling it down, you can see it doesn't just influence the edge you selected, but the ones that the circle touches as well. So here we are, and then I'm going to select this edge and scale it down like that. This one scale, but I don't want it to be scaled that much. So actually with this one, I don't need the proportional editing anymore. So I'm going to scale it down. This one, scale it up just a little bit and maybe G and X to move it. This one, G and X, scale it up a little bit. This one, scale it up. And this one, G then X. And this one, G then X. So you want petal shape. Maybe these one can be scaled a little bit like this. Okay, great. Now I'll select this edge, press 1 on my numpad, turn back proportional editing, and press G and Z and pull it down a little bit. And then I'm going to select this edge, go back to front view, press G, then Z, and pull it down like that. So you can see there's an arch. Go back to top view with 7 on my numpad, turn off proportional editing. This one I'm going to move G then X, and maybe scale it down just a little. And I'm going to do another loop cut, so Ctrl R, but this time horizontal, and click the left mouse button twice. And then go back to front view, G, then Z, and it will pull the middle down a little bit like this. Maybe that's a little bit too much. So G, then Z, and pull it up. Okay, great. And then just select this vertex, G and Y, and select this vertex and G and Y. And here we go. That's our petal almost done. Now go back to object mode with tab, or you can change it up here as well. And I'm gonna go to top view and I'm going to add a modifier. So here in the modifiers tab, click on add modifier and you can search for it, or you can just go to generate, and we need the first one, the array modifier. So what I'll do here, I'm going to increase this number to 6, and you can see we have 6 flower petals now. And what I want is these flower petals to go around this point, but there's nothing here. So what we do is we add an empty. So Shift A to add empty plane axis. And I'm going to scale this down just so you can see it. Okay, so let's go back to this flower. And what we want is click on the object offset. And with this little eyedropper, select the empty as our object. And then go to the object properties. And what we want is to change the Z rotation to 60. Go back to the modifiers and you can see the factor X is on 1 and you want to change that to 0. And now you can see that all the petals are in the right place. Now, the other thing I usually do is change the merge to 0.002. So now you can see we have our flower petals there. The other thing I'm going to do is go back to edit mode, so press tab. I'm going to choose these 3 vertices, press G and Z, and then just pull it down like that. Great. Go back to object mode with tab. So now the petals are done. And what I'll do is I'm just going to apply my array modifier. And now press R to rotate it, X to rotate it on the x-axis, and then type in 90 and press enter. And now you can press S to scale and that will scale it down because we don't want this flower to be too big, but make sure you apply the scale. So Ctrl A to apply the scale. Okay, great. Now what we want to do is, let's zoom in, to give these petals a little bit of thickness. It doesn't need to be too much. So add modifier, generate, solidify. And now if you have a look, they have sides, and I also want to apply the solidify modifier because we are not going to set anything on it. I'm going to press Ctrl 2 to add a subdivision surface modifier, left click on my object and shade smooth. And here we go, there's our flower petals done. Now what I want to do is here I'm going to add another mesh. So Shift A to add mesh, and I'm going to add the UV sphere. Press RX90 and scale it down all the way to about this size. Okay, and Ctrl A, apply rotation and scale. And this empty, we don't need it anymore. So I'm going to click on it, press X and delete it. Okay, so select the flower middle bit, go to edit mode with tab. Now, what I want to do is have all of it selected. If it's not selected, press A on your keyboard and then press S to scale on the Y, like that. G and Y to pull it backwards. Press 3 if you want to go onto side view, go into X-ray mode and just box select these ones. S to scale a little bit and G and Y to pull it backwards. Let's have a look. Okay, great. Go back to object mode and then just shade smooth. And that's the middle of the flower there. Now I'm going to press Ctrl 1, so that will take you to the back. And here I'm going to add another mesh. So Shift A to add mesh cylinder. And my vertices are already on 6, but if yours is not, make sure you set it to 6 because we don't need more than that. Press S to scale and then RX90 and press R and rotate it like this. So the sides are between the petals and the corners are on the petals. And then press S to scale a little bit more. Go to side view and press S and scale it on the Y axis. So it's about this big. And then G to grab Y and pull it to the back like that. Maybe just a little bit more G and Y, that, and then S and Y like that. Okay, Ctrl A and make sure you apply all transforms. And now you can go back to edit mode. Right, I'm gonna go into face mode. That's 3 on your keyboard. What I'll do is hold down Alt and click on one of these edges and that will select the whole facelift for me. And what I want to do is press Alt, so hold down Alt and press E and click on extrude individual faces. So that will extrude all of these faces in different directions. So now you can see it extrudes it like that. So I want it to be about this big and then press S to scale and then G and Y go like this, maybe S to scale again. You don't really want it to overlap too much. And then Alt-E, extrude individual faces, and extrude it again. And then S to scale, and G and Y. Okay, great. Now I'm just going to press A to select all and press S to scale, and then G and Y. That's great. Okay, now I'm going to select this face, press I to insert just a little bit, and then E to extrude and extrude it a little bit. Press G, pull it up, E to extrude again, R to rotate, maybe S to scale just a little bit, E to extrude, R to rotate, S to scale, E to extrude, R to rotate. I'm gonna go into edge mode, select these edges and just press R and then G and select these two. So holding down Alt and Shift, you can select those edge loops and G, and then just this one, press G, and that's much better. S to scale, E to extrude, R to rotate, G, E to extrude, R to rotate, S to scale, E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude, R to rotate, E to extrude. I think maybe I'm going to scale it down a little bit. So select it all, S to scale, Shift Z, and then just scale it down a little bit. And maybe do one more extrusion, G, and that's it. So that's our flower stem done. Okay, come out of X-ray mode, select all and G and Y just to bring it closer. Great. Now go back to object mode with tab, come out of X-ray mode and press Ctrl 2 just to add the subdivision surface modifier. I think we can go back to edit mode and add one more loop cut and just bring it down to make it sharper. And that's perfect. So go back to object mode and then finally left click shade smooth, and that's our little flower stem done. Right. Let's select all of it, go back to front view, G and Z, and then what I'll do is I'm going to just add one more plane. So Shift A to add mesh plane, scale it down to about this side, press R to rotate, G, like that. Ctrl A, apply rotation and scale. Actually, I just realized my flower needs to be brought forward, so G and Y. Now, select your plane, go back to edit mode, and I just do the same thing, pretty much what I've done with the flower petals. So Ctrl R, I do 4 loop cuts, then just press S to scale on this one. It already has proportional editing on, which is great because I needed it. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to switch this off. Go to front view, press G with the edge and just bring it down to here. And another loop cut in the middle, press G and X. And then just select these 2 edges on the top, turn proportional editing back on, and then press G and X like that. S to scale like that. Select those 2 edges, S to scale, select those 2 edges, G, pull it a little bit closer. I think maybe these can be a little bit thinner, these 2 edges can be a little bit thinner, and these 2 edges can be a little bit thinner. And maybe this edge loop, if I press G, X, hold down Alt and select this edge loop as well, and G, then X, and it's a little bit closer, and then just select these 2, switch up proportional editing and press G and X and pull them back like that, and these 2 as well, G and X. Okay, so that's a leaf for our flower. Go back to object mode and we just add the modifier, generate, solidify, and it's just a little bit more solid. So make sure the thickness is 0.01, and then you can just click on this drop down and apply it, and then press Ctrl 2 to add the subdivision surface modifier, and left click shade smooth, and G and X to bring it closer to the flower. So here we go, we've got a flower here. So select all of it, press G, and then you can just put it next to the mushrooms. G and Y to bring it forward. And maybe just press G and Z, press R and Z to change its position. So for now, here we are, we've got one flower added to our scene. And next time we are going to color it just as we did with the mushrooms earlier. So it's going to look pretty awesome. So hopefully you enjoyed this tutorial. And if you found it useful, then make sure to hit like and subscribe. And thanks for watching, and see you next time.